I have 1 hour to make as much money as I can. However much I make, if it's $1,000, if it's $1 million, that's how much I get to spend on my car for the car meet taking place in 1 hour. First of all, I'm calling out my acid lab. I know how lucrative an acid lab is. As you can see, I've already got 410k of supplies, so that doesn't count. Whatever I make over this, I can use on a car, but it's not going to be that easy. You'll soon see that I make some stupid mistakes and I may not even be able to sell these products. So I go and do the supply sourcing instead of paying to buy supplies and really hardly making it to grapeseed. My helicopter was cutting out and this is where the struggles began already. I swapped helicopter, I killed all the enemies, that was easy. But finding these supplies, oh, I was doing this for a full 15 minutes looking for these supplies and I had to just go on YouTube and find it. And all that time, it was the big trailer. Yeah, this massive obvious thing. I've been so close to it when I was searching, but it never indicated it. When I was driving back, annoyed. And then it doesn't help that you're in this stupidly slow tractor. But it is also cool as well, like you don't get to tow things with a tractor that often. What the... This guy is just doing a wheelie. I found a talented enemy. He was just there wheeling. Like he was playing on easy mode. Almost died a few times. I couldn't be bothered dealing with these enemies. But we did get to the destination. And here we're 23 minutes in. And we got a tiny bit of supplies. What is that? So the next amount of supplies I just bought. And now I'm 48k down. I've not even made any money. I'm minus 48k. Last time I checked, you can't buy a car with negative money. So fortunately there was a payphone machine mission right next to me. I thought, let's give that a try. And that was quite easy if you have a helicopter that shoots missiles. 2k for a single jammer. Now I'm only 46k down. This mission was quite easy. All I had to do was kill enemies that were on foot. And then I got an extra 45k, which now means I'm only 1k down. I'm slowly bouncing back from nothing. I see the hot property briefcase next to me and I thought, why not? Why not just drop the briefcase where someone can't find it and then carry on doing missions? Here's me realizing that I'm the only person participating and I need other people participating, otherwise I will only get a small payout. So I'm giving people here my briefcase and then I get a payout of 13,500. But that took me 10 more minutes. For 10 minutes, that is not worth it. I'm 12,250 up. But yeah, I don't think 12,250 will be enough for our budget. And we're 35 minutes in. So I did what every rational person would do. I go to the casino to gamble. And then I struck it big. I was like, wow. No, that's actually an old recording. In fact, I always boast about the luck I have in the casino in GTA. And that's why I have 6.6 million chips. I like a bit of gambling later. But I actually got 3 plums, which is 125k. I don't want to push my luck. I did lose like 25k doing this, so I only really earned 100k. And it's time to convert that to money. The thing is, I've only made 113k now. But I'm okay, right? I've got the acid lab. I'll have loads of money in there. Fortunately, I do have about 200k in my acid lab. But not so fortunately, the car meet is starting in 5 minutes. I don't have time. But I do know this one mission in the acid lab that I can skip through a lot of things and it's a single delivery mission. So I quickly started the acid lab cell mission and I got the worst mission. I had to do 10 deliveries. I know I can't do that. So I'm quickly going to change session and try starting this mission again. And hopefully I get the one where I just need to deliver the bike. And yeah, I got the same delivery mission again, which I can't possibly do in the next 2 minutes. So the money I thought I was going to get from the acid lab, I'm not going to get. Yeah, all that time wasted. When you do content that's not staged, this is the kind of result you get. And I'm disappointed in myself. In a full hour, really 50 minutes because I didn't start the video on time, I only made 113k. Now I had 2 options: buy a car that's under 113k or just spend slightly over and hope you guys will forgive me. Only slightly. Give me like some sort of honesty reward. So me assuming you guys let me off and thought poor hella, I looked at the website over and over, just looking at cars I couldn't buy, and I ended up getting the 9F Cabrio. 130k. It's only around 15k off. Please forgive me. But I ended up customizing the car. This car's so funny. The exhausts are massive on it. You've got cannons I don't know why the 9F Cabrio has this, the normal 9F doesn't. But anyway, I went with like a show car, stance show car look. But I'm still here feeling like a failure. 113k in 1 full hour. But anyway, let's get to the meet. Right, the meet has started. That's my car. That's the overall result. And yeah, everyone's been waiting for me, so we're soon going to move. They're all lined up, ready for me. I just quickly parked here. But everyone else here in this meet could pick whatever car they wanted. That is nice. I mean, I don't know how PG it is, but it is nice. It gets even worse on the bonnet. But anyway, we will look at the cars later on in the meet, as usual, and let's go to the first spot. Look at the size of this exhaust. But it was nowhere near as big as the other option. I wanted to go with that option just for laughs, but I'm happy I did not. This is the next spot. I like parking here, but it's more like a luxury car meet location. I do like people forming a semicircle here. And yeah, just like I think it might turn out. We'll see. We'll see. I'll cut to the next scene. Actually, let's watch people coming in. We got a Remus in red. He looks like he's ready for drifting. Please don't drift in here. What? There's another Remus there. I don't. Okay. That spawned. And the Remus disappeared. That is nice. Light pink, grey pink with Epsilon. I thought he was a part of the meet then. He's going fast. Okay, he's been hit. And we have an Asmo coming in with Betty's wheels. And one of the new plates. Someone said I look like Cinderella's uncle. Yeah, like, you do look disturbing. The closer and closer you get to his player, the more disturbing it looks. Another anime livery car. Or is it the same guy that's just switched? But that Simple Osiris looks really nice, actually. It looks realistic until you see it slammed to the side profile. This guy's car is doing some strange things. Has this... Oh, there we go. Look at it. It was doing it a lot earlier, but it's decided to stop bugging out. And I don't think this is the hydraulic version as well. Yeah, he's got no Betty's upgrades. Right, let's go to the next spot. And once again, I don't know where that is. We'll just drive and stop wherever. Right, we are at the next spot now. We parked at a garage, which is clearly not big enough for all of us, but we'll see how everyone ends up parking. Where are you going? Park in front of the garage. Why are you parking down there? I'm getting called to come and look at this number plate here. Yeah, that's one we're not going to show on camera. That is really bad. What does BPD mean? That could be worse, but I just don't know what it is. Actually, it's made by the... Ooh, I like that. I like the pearly cream look on the Urus. Wow. I mean, I'm not too sure about the green wheels, but the Tauros I don't normally like in a lot of colors, but that's a good color. Why have these guys parked here? Out of all the places... Actually, never mind. I understand why you parked there. There's not much space left. If you do park here, you're covering the cars behind in the lifts or under the lifts. Ooh, that's nice. That is nice. Sentinel Classic with the Rockstar Games livery. I like the basket weave wheels as well. That's on point. That is nice. I mean, there's a lot of nice cars today. It's not that Italy GTB is not good. It's just at the next spot, that's when we're going to be looking at cars. I was just looking at random cars that struck out to me. Okay, next spot. Do I get out of fidelity? Is this annoying people? Do you guys get annoyed by this? All this flashing in my video? We'll have to get out of fidelity. But the quality difference, I always have to point it out. It's just a massive difference, which I don't want to turn fidelity off because of. Yeah, everything looks so much more matte now. Right, let's go, let's go. From far, that Tauros does look a lot better with those wheels. Okay. Infernus Classic. And I think there's a barrier of plates where they need to be censored, but I think that's just below the sensor right there. Furnace Classic, Milk Me, another one that's probably just below that barrier. But if we were to explain that plate, I think it would be censored. We have Rare as a number plate. Let's look at these cars. Slam Bang Custom in a worn. This is called a worn color. It's a matte color. And as you can see, you can't really get this under the matte color options. Hellfire in blue as well, but a more metallic-y blue. And this is a nice lowrider. That belongs to Religious Ties here. What a good combination. I am jealous of this car. Another number plate that's censored. He's got massive wheels. He's got Benny. I didn't even know they could get that big or even look that big on the Buffalo. We have a Kanjo here with the front bumper delete. I've shown that in many videos of how to do that. Maybe this guy just crashed his car. We don't know, but there's no other damage, so I'm guessing he did the bumper delete. Okay, that's not a part of the car beat. Eat My Dust. Sentinel Classic with more original wheels. Oh, it's the wide body. I do apologize, with a lot of bullet holes in there. Look at the size of that one. You have a GT2 type Comet S2 here with I think that's gold pearl, copper pearl, FMJ, and a very light raspberry tone purple. Tally GTO Stinger TT is not HSW. That's different. Normally people HSW this. If you can afford the car, you can normally afford to HSW it. Another lowrider, Trap Lord. I would like to do a lowrider meet or an American car meet. Maybe a lowrider meet, but people don't really find it as interesting, I've realized. Look at the rear wheels here. They're just spinning. Oh, I mean, both wheels, actually. They're just spinning when the car's not even moving. Yeah, I don't really have an answer to that either. Yosemite. And I think a worn paint with the rust livery and kebab as a number plate. What does this say, actually? Stay dope. Oh, that is nice. I like that. Look at the color wave delivery, and it's not in the sunlight, but I do think yeah, they're pink as well. The brake calipers are pink. That is a nice build. The Warrener Salam there, no hood. I've not seen a Warrener in a while. That is a nice one. We've got Stanced as a plate on an RSX. That is the unique color, definitely a crew color. Another Ryan Hart in blue. I have to get a bit quick with that. We'll skip past mine. Comet S2, the Lost Speed, send it as a double plate. Look how big the plate is as well. Silvestre looking nice and clean with the 3 spokes on there. We have the Donk faction, Benny's plates. Oh, he's doing some moves now that we're not looking at it. Impernus Classic. Oh, I think we've seen the rest of the cars now. Let's go to the final spot where we will be doing best of show. And we'll see what everyone thinks is the best car. Right, where to go, where to go. Right, we're at the casino. Near enough everyone's parked up. We've not started best of show, so I don't know why everyone's standing on this car. Best of show, we're all gonna... Okay, he's changing outfit whilst he's on the floor. We're going to be voting for the best car, and I do not... Actually, I know what I'm gonna pick, but it doesn't seem... Oh, put that away. It doesn't seem to be here. Where's that lowrider gone? Ah, there it is, right at the back. It suits the background, to be fair. The pavement, the grass, it looks like it's a part of the nature there. Right, we have 1 on the Jubilee, 2 on the Tempesta, Comet S2. There's a lot of 1s on each car, but then when you go to this corner here, you see that there's quite a few on the Primo. Only 1 vote on the Sabre Turbo. Really? The Primo, yeah, definitely 1, unless so many people have jumped on a certain car. There we go. Hopefully we don't get this under the skirt, but oh, it landed exactly. Oh, let's assess this Primo a bit more. It is nice, but it's nowhere near, in my opinion, as nice as a Sabre Turbo. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy, and see you guys in the next one.